Good morning. This is Joe Moses for SuccessProgress.com. Thanks for stopping by. It's our goal to provide relevant, meaningful content to our user community. And today we're going to profile Before You Quit Your Job, 10 real-life lessons every entrepreneur should know about building a multi-million-dollar business, written by Robert Kiyosaki. This book can be seen as a roadmap of skill sets you need to learn in order to go from employee to entrepreneur. Several of these classic skills are outlined in the BI triangle, which we will discuss in more detail. Why is this important to me? This really comes down to if you're happy where you're at. Most people do not want the responsibility of running their own business. I can understand that because it's a real concern. If you've ever seen any of my other video summaries, then you know I'm a big fan of inversion. Basically, this means that you need to look at both sides of the coin. For people that have never been in business for themselves, there's a rosy picture that you get unlimited freedom, you can pick your own hours, you don't have to answer to anyone, and I can tell you that that is all crap. Now let's cut to the chase. Why is it that most people don't want to own their own business? In my humble opinion, it comes down to the myth of security in their existing job. This is a myth because your job could be cut tomorrow and then you would not have any security. If this is the only reason you're staying in your job, then you are trading hours for money. Worse than that, if you hate what you do, then you're building up a reserve of angst, which will only get worse over time and spill into your personal life. Another reason why people don't go into business is because it is too risky. I'm not really sure what this means. I think keeping the job you hate for money is more risky than going into business and bringing real value to the marketplace. Regardless, this is a real factor, so in your business planning, you should mitigate this risk. One way to do that is to get educated on each end of the BI triangle. The BI triangle is an excellent pictorial start of being successful in business. Let's discuss this now. Number 1, mission. This is at the base because it's most important. This is your passion for business. What are you passionate about? You need to have a real mission that solves a serious problem in a unique way. Mission is critical for true business success. Without mission, you can still have a profitable business, but then you're on the S side of the cash flow quadrant. This means you basically bought yourself a job. 2, leadership. For great information on true leadership, you can study any of John C. Maxwell's books. He is the authority on true leadership. In a nutshell, with the right mission and a strong leader, you'll be able to attract the right stakeholders. These include employees, customers, partners, vendors, and financing. Jim Collins in Good Great talked about level 5 leadership. This is the holy grail. You can check out that summary for more detail. Here are 2 examples of level 5 leaders. Nucor Steel's Ken Iverson in his book Plain Talk, which is another summary we have, and also Kimberly Clark's Darwin Smith. Number 3, team. The team members are key to the success of the enterprise. You need to have the right people in the right seats on the bus. Without this, then you're doomed to mediocrity. Number 4, cash flow. This is at the inside base because without blood, the body dies, so goes it with business. Without flowing money, it dies. 5, communications. This is paramount because if you cannot describe and articulate your value, then you're doomed. You need to know how to sell. You sell customers, employees, bankers, and other stakeholders. You need to refine this if you're going into business. 6, systems. This has to do with infrastructure. You can sell a customer all day, but if you cannot deliver, install, train, bill, and collect the money, then the whole process crumbles. Good systems are better than hard assets. This is where you can gain a durable competitive advantage over your competitors. Focus here for continuous improvement and your business will grow. 7, legal. I can write tons of dry pages about legal stuff that even the best insurance salesman will hate. Bottom line is that your business must have to be the right entity for protection and tax purposes. You must protect yourself from trade secret theft and non-competes from employees. You have to understand HR issues. Thus, your legal advisors need to be good and educated. 8, product. Notice how product is last. It is important, but for your business to have any staying power, then the product will change. IBM is a great business, but if they put the product first, then they'd be out of business because punch card computers disappeared in the 60s. Enough on the BI triangle. Let's move to 10 tips before you quit your job. The 3 most important are listed on the slide, but I'll review all 10. 1, check your attitude. 2, get as much experience as you can on the BI triangle. 3, always remember that sales equal income. 4, be optimistic as well as brutally honest with yourself. 5, how are you spending your money? 6, start a business to practice on. 7, be willing to ask for help. 8, find a mentor. 9, join an entrepreneur's network. And 10, be faithful to the process. The power of associations is powerful. It is said that you can average the income of the top 5 people you associate with and you will fall into that category. To that end, find a mentor and leverage OPE, other people's expertise. Remember that you can do all this stuff while you're still working. The key is to get yourself educated into the right habits so you understand what it is you're getting into. I hope you found this short video summary useful. The key to any new idea is to build it into your routine until it becomes habit. Habits form in as little as 21 days. One thing you can take away from this book is attitude. Please open your eyes and spend a few minutes per day on programming your attitude. I know this sounds esoteric, but it needs to be done. Most people will try to talk you out of going into business. Quick story. My father worked for GM in the 60s. He found out that he was offered several different jobs and promotions that his boss never told him about. Needless to say, he walked out. I still have the typed resignation letter. Anyway, my grandfather went ballistic because back then GM was the security must-have job of the century. My father was a businessman ever since. This was absolutely the gutsiest move ever because he had 2 kids and 1 more on the way when he did it. If you enjoyed this video, then please do not hesitate to pass it along. And if you want more detail, then click on the link below and purchase Robert's book, Before You Quit Your Job. Thanks for watching and have a great day.